Welcome to our certification workshop in paranormal investigation, or once you finish all the lessons in the digital training program in paranormal investigation certification workshop, you will be certified as a paranormal researcher or CPI level 1. Okay, so before we go further, I would like to introduce to you a brief information about myself. So my name is Jericho Ibanez, and one of the faculty members or speakers and trainer in EBA, Transformational and Metaphysical Training and Development Services under ng Meta IOLP, or IOLP stands for Integrated Online Learning Program. Okay, and also I'm the founding president and the paranormal lead investigator of Association for Novice in Parapsychology. Okay? So yun. So before we start the next slide or start our training course, I would like to ask you, no, tanungin ko muna kayo, what makes you interest to study in the paranormal investigation? Okay? What is your purpose? What is your mission, vision in life? And kasi kailangan malaman ninyo 'to, ma-identify ninyo 'to sa ganitong field. Okay? Um, sa pag-aaral ng paranormal investigation, so hindi lang po siya yung parang sabihin natin na after the theoretical knowledge about this, so you must do some application or ma-apply din ninyo ito. Okay? Kasi iba, yung ibang mga paranormal investigators, okay, so they're willing to help, sometimes kasi nagiging passion nila ito. So that is the first thing you need to ask yourself. So what makes you interest? What you motivates you? What will be your expectation during the learning programs and even after the training course? Okay. First, usually sa mga investigation, no, sa isang investigator, lagi natin tatanong sa atin o tinatanong natin sa mga eyewitness or sa mga suspect pa lang natin is yung basic lang na mga question as part of your systematic body of conducting a research and investigation using the open-ended and the closed-ended question like why, where, how, and what, or yung mga statement na questions na followed by a short period of statement or a paragraph. Example, you are questioning yourself why I'm here, why I study in the field of paranormal investigation. So, where I'm going to apply this, how I'm going to do this, what is the career or what will be the benefits of it after I finish the training program in paranormal investigator. And as you can see, uh, it is there. It is the universal function in investigation. It depends how you're going to apply it. So, hoping na hindi ito tinatawag natin na investigation or investing something or there is some what you call na may best interest ka you are conducting in investigation and some of them yun nga hanap nila is pera pagkaperahan no uh, having this kind of knowledge and skills in paranormal investigation. As you know what, um, to all learners, no, there is no career, there is no a full-time job as a paranormal investigator. Okay, hindi ka pwedeng mag-apply in a professional field na pagiging paranormal investigator, okay? And usually some organization do this like what yun nga sa mga kailangan ninyong baunin, no? Kailangan ninyong i-hone sa sarili niyo what will be your your positive attributes toward to this course is you must have passion, volunteerism, and exploration. The word exploration is that you're enjoying conducting investigation, enjoying helping others, and also enjoying to solve a specific anomalous phenomenon, crimes, or unsolved mysteries, what you call it. Yeah, and so having this kind of uh, personality attribute as a paranormal investigator, um, may wawala yung iyong tinatawag natin na negative impact kasi sa iba, no, they're thinking that you are doing these things because of investment, because dito nasisira yung mga investigator na legit with as or a serious paranormal investigator sa ibang investigator, lalo sa ibang mainstream media, matawag lang silang paranormal expert or investigator. Okay, so kaya akala nila, no, malaki ang bayad sa kanila pag nasa mainstream media na sila. So hoping hindi po yun ating magiging goal in life, no, that you are why you are studying in this course. Okay, so sa module 1 naman, no, it is the introductory part ng ating learning program sa paranormal certification workshop, no. Okay, so dito mapag-uusapan natin sa module 1 yung mga iba-ibang level ng certification workshop ng paranormal investigation at bakit kaya dumaan sa ganung level, no. So bakit kailangan you need to accomplish every certification ng paranormal investigation, and kasi sa ating course nito, no, we have our own and patent or this original creation digital creation course ng EBA TMTD. Okay, iba-iba naman din kasi ang mga iba ang curriculum workshop or design ng iba-ibang um, paranormal organizations or institutions or online learning um, uh, schools na tulad din natin, no. So we don't need to affiliate or we don't need to regularize from other private sector or non-government organization as well. Okay, so we have our original and our unique kind of a training program in paranormal investigation. Okay, so here in the introduction, also makikita rin ninyo kung ano yung basic structure or organizational uh, chart and workflow process ng as a whole team, no, as a team. Basic lang naman 'yon. Okay? So, yan ang ating introductory part ng module 1. Okay, let's start. I'm going to explain you. Okay. So, sa certification workshop natin in paranormal investigation, okay, first, you will be certified sa level 1 or known as the certified paranormal researcher. Okay, and there's also a level 2. If you want to go further, more advancement, intermediate course, or mastering the field of paranormal investigation under what we call it the paranormal science, no, you can enroll also in the CPI level 3 certified paranormal research specialist. Then after that is you will be to continue further in advance, ano, in a level 4 certification course as a lead investigator. Okay, i-explain ko po sa inyo ano pinagkakaiba ng mga yan. Okay, sa paranormal researcher, okay, you will be the first responder. No? Kayo yung unang sasabak agad sa laban. No? Kayo yung tinatawag namin na repository of cases. No? Minsan sila yung makikita mo parang uh, super busy sa isang organization. Minsan naghihintay ng mga calls or cases na dating sa kanila. Then, entertaining nila yung they will do the admin works. They will do um, the the mga mga possible questions or diagnosis, not necessarily diagnosis or what you call it, intervention rather sa mga may alleged paranormal uh, cases reports no sa mga uh, tumatawag sa inyo asking a help no. So minsan yes, we will do a field investigator, pupuntahan yung area. We will do a field interviewer. We will do a field interviewing no, and or like ocular dun sa area yun. Take some pictures, take some kumbaga initial kayo na magkakandak ng gathering evidence dun sa area o sa other lahat investigation sa crime scene kung ika nga no. Okay, so the paranormal consultant naman, okay, ito naman kumbaga konting level up lang ito as a paranormal researcher. Kung ano yung knowledge ni paranormal researcher, meron si paranormal consultant. Okay. So from the word consultant, okay, it aims to give competent, discreet, and confidential paranormal consulting as well as services to address those problems. Kumbaga ito, kung may idea na agad ito na kumbaga ito pa talaga parang paramedic, no? Or parang mabilisan talaga siyang mag-respond or magbigay ng recommendation na sa impact pa lang alam niya na agad kung paano yung bigyan ng recommendation agad no kung ano yung gagawin yan or pwede rin silang titawag natin na magbigay ng intervention diagnostic administrator or administration no. Then also there are ito yung minsan nasabi ko sa level ng could help sa mga students or companies, private sectors, or in the educational setting to assist students and other personnel regarding conducting a paranormal research projects no or programs sa kanila. So minsan naman kumbaga ito is flexible ito. Some consultant, malward consultant, no, there's no parang permanent job or full-time job in a particular organization. The paranormal consultant, they could jump from one to another organization. Kumbaga, these gaining some knowledge, helping others, no, and also to to gain experience as well from other organization. And for example, itong consultant to may ini-specialize siya isang field ng ng isang paranormal investigation group no. For example, ito ba ay isa siyang demonologies or parapsychologists or metaphysicists. On the next slide papakita ko sa inyo kung saan po siya pwedeng pumasok in a part of a organizational structure no if you are building a team, okay, and that is a paranormal consultant job. Then the next level is the paranormal research specialist. So this person is act as the paranormal evidence analyst and a person with an in-depth passion and interest in equipped administration and custodian. Conduct strategical investigation with integration of a variety of paranormal equipment and gadgets. Work closely with the first responder and provide basic forensic science in paranormal activity. Okay, so napaka-tedious ang job ng paranormal research specialist. Kumbaga sa isang real life events or experience ng mga crime scene investigation, mayroong part doon na mga nagtatrabaho sa laboratory ng mga crime scenes no, And parang ganun sila yung mga scientists behind the successful investigation in a particular case. So from gathering the evidence, they work sa laboratory, they do some database analysis, recordings, etc. So pag nakita silang ganito yung findings, so they probably do prompt action to the first responder, to the researcher, and on the field investigator. Na we find some evidence na you could have to do a cross-examination to the subject or to your client or to the case subject, no? Um, if there's an alleged paranormal investigation, compelling or not. Okay, so napaka-tedious din to kanto. Minsan nagtatrabaho sa field at minsan sa laboratory din ng uh, isang established paranormal group investigation. Yan, okay? Then last position or level ng paranormal investigation is what we call the PLI or the paranormal lead investigator. So this person is the one who acts as the captain of the whole entire operation. So dapat alam niya yung skills, proficiency, and key areas of success or key area ng performance ng isang research specialist, ng first responder at the same time as the consultant. Kumbaga, siya yung pinaka-mastery level ng lahat. Siyempre, how are you going to lead an entire group if you don't have a knowledge or skills sa basic or sa fundamental knowledge ng paranormal science? Okay, so isa sila nagko-command sa center. Isa nagtatrabaho siya sa tabi ng case manager. So, just imagine, no, parang isang malaking organization, sila yung sa labas lang sila ng area, nasa isang tent lang sila. The PLI conduct let's say, the strategical operation of the group. O kunyari, ikaw, naka-assign ka dito. Investigator 1, naka-assign ka dito. Investigator 2, ilagay mo na yung mga camera, surveillance natin sa bawat area. O custodian, o sa researcher, ihanda mo yung dapat na equipment para dito or devices na para dito at equipment or gadgets or devices na dapat dadalhin ng isang investigator. Ganun. Because he or she the one na may knowledge dun sa area na binigay sa kanya ng reports nung first responder. Kumbaga nagkakaroon kasi ng floor planning or kung paano napapasukin yung area, paano sisimulan yung process. Okay, so pag pumasok na yung mga investigator sa loob, so either nanonood siya sa labas, sa center, sa command center, o minsan naman ito sumasama din sa actual operation. Yan. Okay. So dito nagkakaroon siya ng mas deeper knowledge in the paranormal investigation. So minsan mayroon siyang knowledge in basic anomal psychology, sa parapsychology, and the same time sa occult science investigation. Yeah. Ito po yung ating tinatawag na organizational chart or the basic paranormal group structure. Kung bubuo po kayo ng isang paranormal group, iba-iba po tayo ng design or structure. Ito kasi pinaka-basic lang to. Meron yung pinaka-group talaga, no, na they were funded as a non-government organization. Okay? So, yan, nakikita mo, the overall in charge is the case manager, also known as the CPLI. So, kayo bilang kung tinake up niyo yung CPLI na course, at pwede rin kayong tinatawag na mag-take over as the position for the case manager or the OIC of the whole group of officer in charge. Bukod sa kayo ay case manager, kayo din ay ang lead investigator ng grupo. Okay? Ang iyong mga subordinates or under you is the researcher, investigator, the analyst or custodian, or the itinitag natin na paranormal research specialist. O bakit siya custodian? Siya rin kasi pwedeng maging ingat ng mga kagamitan ninyo. So, siya yung approval na dapat ba hiramin, i-release, o i-monitor yung inyong mga equipments. Yan. Then ito makita mo yung mga broken lines, no? Ito yung consultants, tinatawag natin ng paranormal consultants. Kaya pwede siyang flexible siya, pwede siya pumunta sa ibang grupo or paminsan-minsan siya pupunta kapag kailangan. Kung yan ba ay clergy, siya ba ay isang exorcist, demonologist, or a psychic, yan, kasama rin siya doon. Okay? And then, of course, meron kayo dapat secretary or trainer. Napaka-importante nito kasi sila din yung bilang inyong customer service representative ng grupo. Okay? So, ayan yung ating structure ng as the basic group ng paranormal investigation. Okay? Yan mga taong yung nakalagay dyan or yung what we call it naman power controlled or assigned by the CPLI. Hindi naman po lahat yan pupunta rin sa actual field operation. Depende sa discretion ng CPLI or ng case manager. Okay? Pero usually kasi, yung pinaka-basic at yung pinaka-speedy action before magtawag ng isang or recommendation, no, from alleged paranormal activity to a authentic paranormal case or activity. Minsan dalawa lang sila o tatlo. At least kahit paano is body-body sila. Okay? So after we done sa ating module 1 about introduction sa paranormal, module 2 tayo. Part pa rin siya ng introduction pero magpa-paranormal 101 muna tayo. Okay? So, what is all about the Paranormal 101 sa Module 2? Okay, so these are the scope ng ating pag-aaral sa Paranormal 101. We're going to discuss under this Module 2 the definition of paranormal, about paranormal activity, areas of paranormal studies, origin of paranormal or belief, a brief historical background, common paranormal case in the Philippines, the cause and effect of paranormal activity to human environment and to the society, the ethical views of paranormal, and also my theories and principles about the paranormal world. Okay. Okay, so module 2, so let's talk about what is paranormal. So paranormal, okay, stands for, or it is derived from the Greek word means para or nomos, which means next or beyond. It's used to describe events or phenomena that defy logical, reasonable, and or scientific explanation, as well as natural laws as currently understood by science. So anomalous phenomena, events, or occurrences recounted in popular culture, folklore, and other non-scientific bodies of knowledge that are said to exist outside of regular experience or scientific explanation. So, it is, self-explanatory about the meaning of paranormal. Okay, so alam naman natin kung yung meaning ng paranormal or how it explained to us sa mainstream media and other field of or malapit sa area of expertise or area of study ng 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 mundo ng paranormal, no? Kung yan ba ay under anthropology, parapsychology, or psychology. Yan. So, but the bottom line here is the keywords, no, to easily understand about the paranormal. Okay, it is beyond normal. It is phenomenon. It is beyond conventional scientific knowledge. It is supernatural abilities. It also relates to unsolved and unexplained mystery or ito ba ay may kinalaman sa folklore o hinangulan sa folklore or ito ay ang discussion is about sa urban legends, yeah, and mythology as well. Okay, so what is paranormal activity? So paranormal activity is a paranormal event or power. For example, the appearance of a ghost cannot be explained by scientific laws, and it thought to involve strange or unknown forces. Ano may mga anong forces na ito, no? Ito ba yung pagpapakita ng tinatawag natin mga poltergeist activity or matatawag natin mga noisy ghost, okay? Levitation, negative energies, alien abduction, out-of-body experience, or what you call EOB, other terminology na ito na may relate ito sa tinatawag natin astral projection, okay, possession, yan, mga sinasabi or sapi, and related paranormal phenomena. Okay, yan yung mga some ideas about the term paranormal activity, no, and some ideas also medyo na-exage lang sa palabas na paranormal activity rin. Okay, so here are the segment 1.1 is the paranormal related subjects or area of studies. So, kunyari mahilig ka sa subject na healing, no, tarot card reading, afterlife, Akashic record, alchemy, Dead Sea Scrolls, yan, kapag na-tackle mo, halimbawa pa lang dito sa tinatawag natin na demonology, papasok na agad yung types of demons, papasok ng theosophy and pairing related sa theology, yan, papasok ng mga angels and demons. Pagdating sa angels and demons, hindi mo alam, madidiscuss yun about sa mga ancestral beings, sa mga celestial beings, yan. So, kumbaga, sa isang subject, magpuproduce pa naman or manganak pa na manganak ng iba pang terminologies na pwedeng pa ma-explore, papag-aaralan. Okay, kaya nga, walang katapusan ang pag-aaral sa field ng paranormal scores. Okay, napakalawak po ito. Ito ay partial list pa lang ito ng area of studies ng paranormal. Nandiyan pag deja vu. Okay, ang Egyptology, ghost hunting equipment, ng mga gnome, healing, horoscope, I Ching, yan. Yan, yung mga sacred relics, tungkol sa mga wizard, UFO, or known as ufology. O tinatawag natin UFO, unidentified flying object, pero tinawag na siya unidentified aerial phenomena. Okay? Kung may sa air, mayroon din sa pandagat, with what we call the USO, or USO, or unidentified submerged object. Yan, some other things also, unknown submerged base, no? And there are a lot and so many things na related sa paranormal subjects, no, o sa mundo ng paranormal. Okay, mysteries, unexplained mysteries, unsolved mysteries, mga conspiracy theory, secret organizations, the supernaturals, no, and many more. Yan, pati hypnosis, astrology, kasama yung mga yan. Okay? So, to make you easy to understand about the paranormal world, para sa inyo, madali mo siyang maunawaan, at kung kayo papasok doon sa investigation, i-check ninyo mind ninyo o i-filter ninyo ano ba klaseng subject ang nandun na pwede nyo mapag-usapan o pwede mo ma-discover sa isang paranormal case, no? So this part, no, sa segment 1.5 natin is about the category summary ng mga subject ninyo. Yung mga subject ninyo, pwede siyang pumasok. Yung area of subject din tuloy kanina, pwede siyang pumasok sa subject ng parapsychology. Yan. Or what pwede tawagin natin itong investigation in a form of paranormal science approaches. Okay, this ginamitan ng mga laboratory experiment. Ito yung may mga sample din dito ng mga events ng paranormal activity or case like ESP or extrasensory perception, finding authenticity of paranormal claims. Ito yung mga paranormal science investigation. Naghahanap sila ng isang paranormal case or event or occurrences na papatunayan na totoong merong paranormal activity nangyayari. No? Kakalak sila ng way na merong paranormal activity doon sa isang alleged case sa isang area or sa tao. So, ito naman kabaltaran, no, sa field ng anomalous psychology or mga investigators sa anomalistic paranormal investigator. Sila naman yung tawag natin mga debunker ng mga paranormal. Para sa nila, walang paranormal na nangyayari. So they will find some evidence, search for a clue that you are or this person is a charlatan or acting as a fake or a fraud, no, or sa isang case or event, it is only a psychological factors. Okay, so metaphysical din, no, yan, existence of objects and their properties, space and time, ito yung pinag-usapan sa field ng metaphysical science, no, the cause and effect, napaka-importante yan kasi kaya natin malaman ng area of concern or we need to apply what we call the root cause analysis when conducting a paranormal investigation, diagnostic intervention sa isang tao, no? Kung bakit ba siya nagkakanyan, bakit ba nagkakasuka ng area. Yeah. And of course, what we call the occult, no? Occult is under here ng mga subject or area subject nito is yung supernatural, mystical, or magical beliefs or practices and phenomena. Kumbaga, yung pinakita ko sa inyo, it is the micro school of thoughts ng paranormal. Ito man tinatawag natin na macro, no? Yung easy for you to view na when you are conducting a paranormal investigation, kung maglalakad ka sa area, isipin mo kagad sa back of your mind na ano bang approach ang gagawin mo dito? Ito ba ay parapsychological approach or paranormal science? Ito ba ay could be conducted in a way such to debunk a case, no, under the theories and knowledge in conducting a anomalous psychology investigation, no. O ito bang mga subject na nakikita mo is part of metaphysical and also or what we call the occult investigation. Yeah. And other category, it's tinatawag natin cryptozoology or cryptids of monsters and mythic beasts. Yan. So, for example, sa US, makilalang cryptids o monsters yung mag-Bigfoot. Yan. Kung sa Pilipinas, pwede natin masabi, ma-relate dito lang para may idea lang kayo. Ito yung matatawag natin balang or kapre. Yan. Although may mga historical beliefs naman about that, no, in relations to kapre, yan, no, parang ginamit ng Paranormal Kastila, yan, para yung mga tao na mabinyagan sa pagiging Kristyanismo, yan. And of course is ufology, yan, or study of UFO, or tatag natin na identified aerial phenomena or at saka sa identified submerged objects and underwaters. Yan. And para-anthropology is also kung related ba ito sa culture naman ito, tradition, beliefs, historical events, mystical society or organization. Yun. So part ito naman ng mga tao or grupo, tradition to, no, na may related ito sa buhay na pamumuhay ng tao, no, tradition nila na may related sa supernatural or paranormal occurrences. Okay? So, kung filter pa natin, yung filter, okay, isipin natin kung ano ba ang mga to. So, this is all the fundamental area of mysteries in the paranormal world. It is the related to the fundamental area of mystery of the time, which the ghost, the soul, or the spirit. And if this a mystery of the paranormal worlds, the mystery of space, intelligences, ito yung mga higher being or yung mga aliens or extraterrestrial phenomena. Yan. The mystery of the world or dimensions. Ito yung tatag natin ng mga portals. Yan. And pwede tawagin natin dito yung ano in space, pwede yung mga history din yan. Yan. And the mind and the mystery of the mind and matter. Ito yung tinatag natin na yung mga supernatural ng isang mga tao na may kakayahan makapagbasa ng isip or what called clairvoyance, claircognizance, clairaudient, clairsentience, telekinesis, psychokinesis, RSPK, ayan. Yan yung mga arts of projection. Yan yung mga field doon sa part ng mystery of the mind and matter. Okay? Okay. Nasa module 2 na tayo, no? Regarding about sa part pa rin ng Paranormal 101. Sa module 2 naman, we will going to discuss about the history or some history and the evolution of paranormal studies. Napakahalaga rin ito sa ating pag-aaral about sa ating program or certification workshop in paranormal investigation about the history ng paranormal, no? Kasi para malaman din ninyo, no, na ng paranormal may related ito or may significance ito sa unang panahon pa, no? Even sa kumbaga pagpasihan natin is sa Bible, no? As part of our historical events and scenarios sa mga paranormal, no? Na related sa mga paranormal subjects, no? Although sa mga panahon na yon, for example sa before Christ, no, from the Old Testament and from the New Testament as well, no, na pinakita roon yung mga kakaibang mga events or mga supernatural beings and supernatural occurrences like yung mga subject dito na may kaugnayan, no, sa paranormal, like yung levitations, okay, yung exorcisms, possessions, yan. And although in healing as well, no, all that time kasi all kinds of activity or happenings when related dun sa mga naging magkaroon ng magandang benefits dun sa mga naging witnesses, no. For them it is called divine miracle. Okay. Even yung sa panahon ng when Jesus Christ feed thousands of people, no, nagsimula lang sa simpleng isda at bread, no, bilang ito ay dumami din, na feed niya lahat, napakain lahat in thousands of people, no. And in related to paranormal sa ating kasalukuyang panahon, what we call it, ito ay isang materialization. Okay? Yan. So, ito yung mga kababalaghan or mga anomalous phenomena at mga mystery, no, sa panahon, sa mga unang panahon pa, no. Okay?